Today we're taking a look at these CBB matches, which are happening on Wednesday, March 16, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Northern Iowa vs St. Louis. The Northern Iowa Panthers will travel to Chaifetz Arena to take on the 3-seed St. Louis Billikens this Wednesday night in the first round of the NIT. Our first pick is St. Louis Billikens minus 4.5 points. And here is why. The Northern Iowa Panthers finished their regular season with an overall record of 19-11 and finished Missouri Valley Conference play with 14-4 record. Northern Iowa earned the 1 seed in the MVC tournament, however, the Panthers could not make it to the finals after being easily defeated by the eventual champions, Loyola Chicago, by a 66-43 margin in the semifinals. Northern Iowa went just 4-6 in their non-conference schedule, however, did have wins over St. Bonaventure and Richmond, and was solid throughout MVC play with wins over Missouri State, Drake and Loyola Chicago. Both teams fell short of their goal of playing in March Madness, as each was derailed by double digits in the semifinals. With that said, Northern Iowa has had their issues both on the glass and the defensive end of the floor. That could prove problematic against a frontline that is anchored by Okoro and Jimerson. The Billikens have played well at home this season, posting a 14-4 mark at the Chaifetz Arena. St. Louis has an edge on the offensive end as well, plus they have a dynamic playmaker in Collins running the offense. Green shot just 4 of 20 against the Ramblers in the MVC tournament semifinals. He'll have his struggles here, and that dooms the Panthers as the Billikens earn their 15th home victory of the season to advance. And our second pick is under 149. And here is why. On the season, Northern Iowa is averaging 74.4 ppg on 45.9% shooting from the field. The Panthers are averaging 8.4 3-pointers per game on 35.0% shooting from beyond the arc. Offensively, Northern Iowa has been led by AJ Green, 18.8 ppg, 3.7 rpg, 2.4 app, Noah Carter, 14.6 ppg, 4.1 rpg, 1.7 app, Trey Burhow, 9.9 ppg, 5.1 rpg, 1.0 app, 1.0 spg and Nate Hees, 9.0 ppg, 4.7 rpg, 1.2 app, 1.0 spg. Nicholls State vs SMU. The Nicholls State Colonels and the SMU Mustangs meet in a NIT first-round matchup in college basketball action from the Moody Coliseum on Wednesday night. Our first pick is Nicholls State plus 15. And here is why. The Nicholls State Colonels come into this one on behalf of the Southland Conference, earning the regular season title with a record of 21-11, including an 11-3 mark in conference play, finishing with the top seed, but being bounced in the semifinals by the eventual champion Texas A&M CC. Ty Gordon leads the Colonels in scoring with 21.4 ppg and 3.1 apg, while Devontae Carter has 11.9 ppg and a team-high 3.6 apg to lead Nicholls State in assists so far this season. Latrell Jones has 11.8 ppg to make up the trio of double-digit scorers for Nicholls, and Manny Littles leads the Colonels in rebounding with 7.8 rpg as well this season. As a team, Nicholls State is averaging 79.6 ppg on 47.6% shooting from the field, 33.6% from 3 and 62.8% from the foul line, while allowing 71.4 ppg on 41.6% shooting from the field and 34% from 3 this season. While SMU will win fairly easily, this is a lot of points given the way we typically see underdogs perform in the early stages of the NIT, as it becomes a question of motivation for the team that narrowly missed out on the NCAA tournament. Nicholls State played well against major conference opponents earlier in the season and has enough on offense to challenge some of SMU's defensive shortcomings. SMU is the team from the bigger conference here, but is actually the one at quite a size disadvantage here, and that has led it to struggle on the defensive glass with opponents grabbing 30.2% of their own misses. Nicholls State can take advantage of that lack of paint prescience, as it is a good team on the offensive boards and ranks 27th nationally in 2-point field goal percentage. The Colonels were a covering machine as a huge underdog during non-conference play, losing by respectable margins of 13 to TCU, 3 to Wisconsin and 14 to Purdue. SMU will come out a little slow after a deflating selection Sunday like we saw happen to other top seeds across the NIT on Tuesday, and the Colonels will score enough to keep within 15. And our second pick is over 152.5 points. And here is why. The SMU Mustangs come into the NIT on behalf of the AUC, finishing the year with an overall mark of 23-8 including a 13-4 mark in AUC conference play, finishing with the number 2 seed. The Mustangs upended Tulsa before falling to Memphis in the conference semifinals. Kendrick Davis leads the Mustangs in scoring and assists with 19.4 PPG along with 4.5 APG in addition to his 3.9 RPG this season, while Marcus Weathers has 12.8 PPG with a team-high 7.5 RPG to lead the Mustangs on the glass. Emmanuel Bandoumel and Michael Weathers each have 10 plus PPG as well to cap off a scoring in double figures for SMU this season. As a team, SMU is averaging 74.4 PPG on 44.6% shooting from the field, 36.5% from 3 and 74.4% from the foul line, while allowing 67.4 PPG on 39.9% shooting from the field and 30% from 3 this season. Detroit vs FGCU. The Detroit Mercy Titans and the Florida Gulf Coast Eagles meet in the Basketball Classic first-round action from the Alico Arena on Wednesday night. Our first pick is Florida Gulf Coast Eagles minus 2.5 points. And here is why. The Detroit Mercy Titans come into the Basketball Classic on behalf of the Horizon League, finishing the year at 14-15 on the year and picking up a 10-7 mark in conference play to finish as the number 6 seed. As the 6th seed, Detroit Mercy took out Green Bay before falling to Northern Kentucky. Antoine Davis leads the Titans in scoring and assists with 23.9 PPG and 4.4 APG, along with 3.6 RPG, while Madid Akek has 12.5 PPG with a team-high 7 RPG to lead the Titans on the glass as the only other double-digit scorer for Detroit so far this season. As a team, Detroit is averaging 70.6 PPG on 43.6% shooting from the field, 37.5% from 3 and 77.4% from the foul line, while allowing 69.7 PPG on 46.2% shooting from the floor and 35% from 3 this season. Antoine Davis is one of the best scorers in the sport, but the difference is that Florida Gulf Coast has a team of scorers as they have 3 players scoring at least 10.5 points per game. The main difference is in the rebounding of these two programs, as Detroit is 329th in the sport with 31.1 rebounds this season, as Florida Gulf Coast is all the way up at 38th in the country with 38.1 rebounds as a team per game. Go with the Florida Gulf Coast Eagles to win by more than a single three-pointer in this game, as they are the better program and should easily win here. Our second pick is over 149.5 points. And here is why. The Florida Gulf Coast Eagles come into the tournament repping the ASUN, finishing the year at 21-11, including 10-6 in conference play to finish as the number 3 seed in the East Division. Florida Gulf Coast upended North Alabama in the first round before falling to eventual tournament champion Bellarmine in the quarterfinals. Tavian Dunn-Martin leads the Eagles in scoring and assists with 21.1 PPG and 6.1 APG, while Cyrus Largy has 10.7 PPG with 4.8 RPG, and Kevin Samuel has 11.7 PPG with a team-high 9.8 RPG to lead the Eagles on the glass and to round out the trio of double-digit scorers for Florida Gulf Coast so far this season. As a team, Florida Gulf Coast is averaging 77.6 PPG on 44.7% shooting from the field, 34.9% from 3 and 68% from the foul line, while allowing 73 PPG on 43.2% shooting from the field and 32.8% from 3 this season. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisor.